Justin Lucasavage at CoachRadio.tv. I want to show you a cool free program. This is an app for the Mac. So if you're using a Mac and want to record pretty much anything and stream it for, say, a podcast, radio show type setup, you're going to want to use a program called CamTwist, C-A-M-T-W-I-S-T. So I've got CamTwist open up here. And I'm not going to show you how to put all this together, but I just want to show you and give you an overview of what it does. I've got some saved setups down here, and actually I've got quite a few from different shows that I've done in the past and just playing around with some different things. Just to take you through these steps, though, excuse me, you can record from record, stream, whatever it is. What CamTwist does is it packages it up really nice. And so you can send a webcam, your desktop, a slideshow, a movie, Flickr set. You can do a lot of different things. Look at all these effects that you can bring into it. For the most part, I really don't use much of this stuff. I will show you what I've got in effect here for, this is one of the setups that I have. In fact, if I stage this, see, you're seeing my video right here. I've got the camera off to the side. I'm looking at my screen over here, and on the screen, what you're seeing here is this save setup. I'm going to collapse that so it's not quite as out there and just confusing. So I've got a lot of these setups going on here, and for the most part, I'm just using this. In fact, let me turn that back off. This is the program. This is what you're seeing. If you've done any sort of video work, this is what you're gonna be used to. You've got a preview and you've got a program. And if I pull this up, see, the only difference between the green one here, the preview, is not live. This is what is live. If you're sending something out, this is the program. So what these things are down here are basically just pre-programmed things that I can throw up. You can see a lot of different things. In fact, I'm layering on top of each other right now. I've got a bunch of different things. But if I just take a look at what I'm doing right here, this is a CR HV30 setup. And I'm going to scroll back up to where it is here. And you'll see these saved elements. See this one called listener feedback. This just has the questions here. And so if I take this and say, just welcome to the show, and as soon as I hit enter, it's just going to go out live. There's a number of things you can do with effects, with Dissolve. We've got all kinds of drop-down effects. For the majority of the time, I don't use this at all. I don't use any of the effects. In fact, I really don't do anything. I've got a safe setup here, and so if I leave this just like it is, welcome to the show, and I quit this and come back into the program, it's going to have my questions. I think it said questions and the phone number down there, and I don't even have to remember what that is. And so I have a lot of different elements, and what this allows me to do is I've got this little button down here, and I can take this and slide that wherever I want. And so I had it down here, and so you can use this little nudge button. You'll get some arrows, and if I do this, see, it's moving over to the right a little bit. So I can perfectly center it up. You can take your font size and make this all crazy if you want. Drop downs for fonts, a ton of fonts. So that's how I'm using this. Now I'm streaming by a Flash Media encoder. Now you could just send this directly to like a Justin.tv, a Ustream, however you wanted to do it. This for some reason stopped working for me a little while ago, and I have no idea why. Again, this is a preview and a program, and you've got all sorts of different settings, and then this is a really important one, your live stream key. And that'll allow you to stream directly on it. And so when I'm ready, I just hit the start button over here, and it'll start encoding. The neat thing about this, and I bypass sending it out directly over a website because it does not use Flash, which uses a lot of resources. So I'm streaming from CamTwist, and this is my device. It's coming right off of my mixer. This might be a little technical for you, but if you want to know how I do it, this is exactly it. And I can control the main volume here that's going out directly to that. And so you'll see the volume's going to drop down as soon as I move that. And if I move it way up, it's just going to get really loud. And you're not hearing that at all because this is just getting streamed back. This is only affecting going back to the website. So if my website listeners say it's a little quiet, that's where I'm hearing it. I can also do a record on this. I can save it directly to file, and every time I hit start and stream it, it'll also record it. So it's a neat little feature if you want to do that. Again, though, Cam Twist, a really cool tool. It's what allows me to bring all these elements like the background, make this widescreen here, and I've got a drop shadow. And actually, let me see if I can pull this up. This is what it looks like without the video. So I created this template, which is essentially just a black box on top of this background that I created from scratch, just using Photoshop. And then what happens is I'll pull this into here. Again, that's what the dissolve looks like. But I'll pull it into here and just overlay. This is a picture within a picture. That's this setup here within this drop-down into this webcam. And so I can move this video around, and that's what you're going to see here. So real neat way to use it. That's what I'm doing with Cam Twist. And then again, I'm using the Adobe's Flash Media Live Encoder in order to send it out through currently Justin.tv. I'm Justin Lucas Savage at CoachRadio.tv.